Hello, and welcome to our third new moon channeled reading, and also happy Pride Month. So, I'm going to try to keep this video short and sweet. We're going to do a card reading with the Green Witch Oracle deck, which is what I used in the first video that I did. So, let's get into it. Let's do our reading and see what messages are going to come through. Ooh, this little bird. And for this reading, the intention is going to be any messages that need to come through for the summer solstice energy and for the upcoming season of summer, because we're almost officially into summer. The solstice is this weekend. So exciting. Okay, so these two cards flew out of the deck as I was shuffling. And we have mushroom, recycling, breaking down problems. And we have rosemary, remembrance, loyalty, faithfulness. So these are cards that we need to bring this energy into the summer season. The reflection that the mushroom card has is, have you run into a challenge that may be best addressed if broken down into smaller pieces? So that is something to reflect on as we go into the summer solstice. And maybe some things that you need to work through as we are in this energy, and things that you don't maybe want to carry into the summer season that you can let go of and decompose into the earth and allow mushrooms to grow from whatever you're letting go of and not carrying anymore. Death of self, if you will. So, and it obviously doesn't have to be that extreme of like full on death of self and letting go of all this stuff, It could be something like it's really like looking at small different parts of your life and kind of doing inventory and seeing, what challenges are you running into and what could be best addressed if like you looked at in smaller pieces and different perspectives. Recycling, renewing. So yeah, there's something for you to meditate on as we go into the summer solstice this weekend. Maybe do some journaling. And then for rosemary, I love rosemary for so many reasons. It's obviously the queen of hair care in the herbal world. Rosemary has literally been scientifically studied. There's data showing how rosemary works for hair growth and scalp nourishment better than Rogaine, which is a chemically produced hair growth product. Like, rosemary is queen. I also really love rosemary for her protective properties. So as someone who is not indigenous to America, Native Americans have the close practice of burning white sage. So for someone who has Celtic lineage, European lineage, rosemary is a beautiful herb to practice cleansing with and burning dried rosemary and clearing energy without having to use a closed practice from a different culture. So get some rosemary, dry it up in a bundle, and then you can cleanse your house, cleanse your space, cleanse your own energy. So that could be a good way to start the summer solstice, is creating a rosemary herb bundle to cleanse yourself with, also using our herbal hair care products with rosemary in them for a little hair care ritual. But so the card rosemary, it says remembrance, loyalty, faithfulness. And the reflection is simply, what do you hold to be sacred in your life? And I love that so much because I do think the summer season holds a sacredness. I mean, you could find sacredness in every season, but summer is so sacred because there is so much life, and we're kind of celebrating coming out of the season of death, which could also be a good reflecting point on the mushroom of like looking back on the dark year, the winter season, even spring, like what things are decomposing that you don't want to carry into the summer season. And rosemary can be this symbol of what you are holding in the summer season, what you hold sacred, and honoring that and making that a priority and something you can look at every single day of what you hold sacred. I love the summer season because I'm able to fully really sit with these living beings on planet Earth, of Mother Earth, that we so graciously get to receive. There's so much abundance, and that is sacred. Growing food. Summer is a time for, local produce, going to the farmer's market, supporting local farmers, and knowing where your food comes from. That is sacred. Talk about sacred. That is sacred. So, yeah, this weekend with the summer solstice, meditate on what you find sacred and how you can honor that every day throughout the summer season. Okay, I pulled one final card just to have a kind of rounding out of this reading for the summer season of like what we can just carry with us and the energy of summer. And it's carnelian. Energy, leadership, creativity. I love this card so much. It feels very like heat of summer to me, just like the colors, the energy, the fire, the ginkgo leaves, the red of carnelian. And I do think that summer is a time to step into powerful energy, into maybe being more of a leader and creativity. It is such a creative season. I know for my own self, like my creative wheels have just been turning, and I'm so excited to create so many things this summer and kind of step more into where I can be a leader. And obviously with energy, it's like the energy is just so vibrant in the summer. In the winter we're like cocooned, and now it's time to like come out and share ourselves, share our energy with others, and receive other people's energy and Mother Earth's energy. And plus it's Pride Month. So there is our, I guess actually I'll read you the carnelian reflections. You have one more little meditative journal meditation you can do. Okay, so the reflection for carnelian is, how can you improve your leadership skills? So maybe we have some leaders watching this video who are ready to step into their power more and be more empowered in how they can lead others and step into that role of someone that people can look up to. So if this resonates with you, definitely meditate on how you can step more into a leader role. I know I'm going to be, because I feel like I do have that role in a sense of sharing these channeled videos and owning a business and creating music and being an artist in that way, and creating a platform where I can like not only share my art but speak up for what's important and what's right and what I believe needs to be shared through my art and leadership. And I have been keeping myself small for too long, and that is why I'm committed to these videos. It's just a little tiny step that I can show the universe. This is me stepping more into the role of being a leader and someone that can share inspiring messages and energy for others. And so how can you do that? All right, well, thank you for joining me on our third new moon channeled reading video. I'll be back next month, next new moon. I hope you guys have a beautiful summer solstice. Oh no, I wasn't using my microphone. I hope you guys could hear me okay. This is our third video. We're still learning, right? At least we're showing up. At least I'm showing up. So anyways, happy summer solstice, happy summer season, happy Litha, and happy Pride.